welcome back to another VEDA. Today's VEDA is for August 6th. This is the 6th one. I am trying to not fall behind during the weekend, but it's really hard because I just want to sleep. So as you can tell, I am not wearing my glasses. That is because today I took my lookbook VEDA, which will be posted before this video. No, it's gonna be posted after this video. So please stay tuned if you would like to see my lookbook. It's very short because it's really freaking hot and I didn't want to be sweating in all of my clothes. It's short, but it'll give you an insight to how I like to dress. As you can see, it's very basic. Everything's I keep it simple because I don't like a lot of fuss. Today's VEDA is, how would you describe your fashion sense? This is a very interesting question because I develop themes for my clothes to help keep my shopping in check. So I think a lot of my fashion sense probably comes from animation, as crazy as it sounds. I watched a lot of cartoons as a kid. I watched Spawn when I wasn't supposed to on HBO. I watched MTV's weird cartoon block with the Head and Beavis and Butthead. But I think the biggest influence on my fashion sense was probably Tank Girl. I don't know what it was about that movie. Maybe just watching it every summer for 5 years, because I think in our area they just played it. I don't know what channel it was on, but I watched it every summer, and I loved Tank Girl. So I think that was the biggest, earliest influence on my fashion. Then in high school, I went through my VK fashion thing after I visited Harajuku during homestay in 9th grade. We visited Harajuku, which was the, everybody knows Harajuku now, but back then nobody really knew what it was. And this was back in 2002, and it was very, very much still Visual K, some Lolita, but very dark and gothic. And I was already falling in love with the gothic style at that point anyway, so going to Harajuku was just this is what I'm about to do. It's just gonna be as much goth stuff as I can wear. So I was goth for all of high school basically. I had the huge Hot Topic Kick Girl pants, and I had the bondage pants from Trip NYC, and going to an all-black school dressed as this crazy Hot Topic goth was very interesting, but I didn't let them get me down because I love my clothes. And then once I got to college, it became more freeform, Harajuku style. I want to be it was an offshoot of Decora, where Decora was just overkill for me. I was soft Decora, so I only had a little bit of craziness going on, but it was still very much Japanese inspired fashion, because at that time I loved flipping through Keiran magazine. I remember fighting to get my lucky bag from Takia Angel, who was this rave clothing designer. And I was all about the J fashion, and that continued through college up until I moved to Japan. But then after about the second or third year in Japan, J fashion just lost its appeal to me. I was just yeah, that's a thing. I mean, Japan is very trendy. When there is a trend, everybody wears it. Every style has a version of the trend. Rock styles have a version of that trend, sweet styles have a version of that trend, and that's cool. But I realized I don't like chasing trends. Trends are okay. Some trends I really like, and some trends I could do without. So that's when I decided I had to really think about my own aesthetic. What do I want to wear? And then I realized I already knew what I wanted to wear, and it was black clothes. I mean, I'm a goth deep down inside. I think watching American Horror Story Coven has basically set off my fashion sense for the last 3 to 4 years. When did Coven come out? Whenever Coven came out. Since then, I decided that my fashion sense is going to be this. It's going to be an offshoot of Coven, but most times when people ask what it is, I say it's a futuristic vampire slayer type thing. but I don't really dress like that so much anymore. Like I lost my big boots to mold. So now it's more like coven, lots of black, lace when I can afford it, but if I can't, it's just mostly black. It's really basic goth, like it's just goth maybe? I don't know, but I think a lot of my clothes, I have a lot of clothes from TV series, but when I want to get fancy, it's a lot of like sheer black fabric, lacy black fabric. I have to make sure my clothes fit my height because I am very short, and if I wear something that's too long and flowy, it will make me look like I have disappeared in the clothes. So everything tends to be form-fitting and short, and yeah, it's very like modern, witch, coven, but also at night if I'm going to the club, it becomes like future Vampire Slayer goth because I love that style. I like if I could dress like Kate Beckinsale from Underworld. Underworld? Is it Underworld? I don't know. I used to actually love watching that movie. It's interesting. But if I could just dress in like PVC, black PVC and corsets and stuff all day, I would, but I can't afford that, and it's not comfortable, especially in the Japanese summer. So I tend to go for the like southern goth witchy look. That's flowy fabrics, breathable fabrics, and stuff like that. Because as you can see, I am sweating. Just sitting in front of the camera talking to you in my house, I'm sweating. That's why I look so shiny. I also put on a bronzer, so it's a little extra glow. But, so yeah, that's my fashion sense. Makeup wise, I don't do anything special. I usually just add eyebrows and lipstick. I put on a BB cream, bronzer thing. I don't really know what it is. I just bought it because I was in New Caledonia and it was in my color, and I can never find my color in Japan, so I was like, hey, whatever, buy it. And it's my summer color, so I put that on. I usually sweat it off by the end of the day, so I don't really worry about how much coverage. I just want a little like glow. I add a little glow, and then I add my eyebrows, and then that's it. That's all this is, because in Japan you're gonna sweat it off anyway, and who wants to bother with reapplication? So yeah, that was my confusing philosophy on my fashion sense. I don't know if that was helpful. It was probably more confusing and rambly if anything. But I hope you liked this video. Stay tuned tomorrow for my lookbook, my very short lookbook. It's only 3 looks, but I'll walk you through them. Very cheap and affordable looks if you're interested. Mostly from H&M because they cover all my bases. They cover all of my bases. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to comment. I love chatting. So I will see you, technically not in tomorrow's video because I shot it today, but I will see you again on Monday with a new, probably with my glasses again, and with another video. So thank you for watching. Bye.